Then gave it up like a hoe at a bachelor's party. Or like no $20 bill, no piece.
Kim Wayans is most famously known for the diverse characters she played on In Living Color, the sketch comedy program that was developed by her brothers Kenan and Damon. She left the show in 1993, and while several of her co-stars have gone on to have booming careers, Kim has kept a very low profile. So, whatever happened to Kim Wayans? She's one of the funniest women to ever grace our TV screens in the past 25 years, but where is she now? Here's a look at how Kim Wayans from In Living Color is living today, and trust us, you might be shocked when you see her now. Whatever happened to Kim Wayans? Kim Wayans' journey to Hollywood began long before her older brother, Kenan Ivory Wayans, made his mark. From a young age, Kim had her sights set on a career in entertainment, and according to Kenan, her talent was evident. As kids, my sister was the one you knew was going to be in show business, he recalls. While I had this secret dream, Kim had this desperate dream. She was in every community play, every school production, and every musical. That's what she did. What made it so desperate was that she didn't have the money for it, so she would make her own costumes. Kenan, the oldest sibling, would eventually make a move in 1980 that would change the trajectory of both his and Kim's life. He, along with Robert Townsend, decided to leave the fast-paced life of New York City for the bright lights of Los Angeles. This decision would not only shape Kenan's career, but would also provide an opportunity for Kim to follow her dreams. At the time, Kim was attending Wesleyan University. However, she wasn't actively pursuing acting. "I didn't do any acting in college at all. At that point, I was trying to talk myself out of it," she admits. "I decided to major in English just in case this didn't work out." But after graduating, Kim made the bold decision to join her brother in Los Angeles and pursue her dreams of acting. In 1987, Kim's persistence began to pay off when she landed her first paying role in Eddie Murphy's Raw. Coincidentally, both Kenan and Robert Townsend were involved in the project as well. Kim recalls, "I wasn't just an extra. I actually had one line or something." That small role was just the beginning of her journey. Her continued drive and determination led to Kenan giving her a small role in Hollywood Shuffle, a film he co-wrote with Townsend. Kim Wayans' breakthrough role came soon after her move to Los Angeles, when she landed a recurring role as Allison in A Different World. Over the course of 11 episodes, she became a familiar face on the show, gaining recognition for her talent. This role marked a significant step in her career, giving her visibility and helping her transition from small roles to more substantial work. Following her success on A Different World, Kim took on a variety of projects, including a role in the film I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, created by her brother Kenan, among others. As she continued to work in the industry, Kim began to reflect on her journey and the challenges she faced along the way. Kim admitted that, like many artists, she struggled to find her voice in the early years of her career. "When I was young like that, I didn't really trust my voice," she said. "I looked to my brothers, I looked to other people to basically tell me who I was. But deep inside, I knew who I was, and I knew what I wanted to do." Despite her inner certainty, the pressures of the industry made it difficult for her to assert her own identity. In addition to being young and inexperienced, Kim faced the challenges of navigating an industry that often tried to pigeonhole black actresses. "Trying to figure out my place in the industry was hard," she explained. "Things are changing now and doors are opening up. But when I was coming up, they would put you in a box. There are certain things that are asked of you to do as a black actress, and it really wasn't all that thrilling, all that exciting." Ultimately, Kim learned an important lesson: the importance of trusting her own voice. She realized that in order to truly thrive in her career, she needed to embrace her authenticity and not rely on others to define her. In 1990, Kenan Ivory Wayans achieved a milestone that many aspiring artists only dream of. He was given the opportunity to create and star in his own show on Fox. That show would become In Living Color, a groundbreaking sketch comedy program that pushed the boundaries of humor and representation. The show was an immediate success and provided national recognition not only for Keenan, but also for his siblings, including Kim, who had joined him in Hollywood. Kim was part of the ensemble cast for 4 seasons, where she became known for her spot-on impressions of iconic figures such as LaToya Jackson, LaWanda Page, Oprah Winfrey, Whitney Houston, and Tina Turner. She also created and developed several original characters on the show, with Bonita Betrayal being one of her most memorable. "Almost all the original characters I did on that show, I created," Kim explained. "I didn't get credit for it, but I did." In Living Color was a groundbreaking show with a predominantly male cast, but behind the scenes there were tensions and challenges that few knew about. Kim Coles, one of the show's cast members, later claimed that Keenen Ivory Wayans, the show's creator and head, gave preferential treatment not just to the men in the cast, but also to his sister, Kim Wayans. In an interview with the Baltimore Sun, Kim Coles openly critiqued Kim's performance, saying, "In my opinion, Kim W. isn't very good, and for the record, I would say this to her face." Despite the tension, Kim Wayans remained an essential part of the show, but after 1 season, Kim Coles was let go, and the rest of the cast continued delivering weekly entertainment. While the public saw the ongoing success of In Living Color, Kim Wayans was privately struggling. In an interview with BET, she revealed that during this time, she had difficulty trusting her own voice. She often looked to her brothers and others around her to tell her who she was, a sign of the pressures and insecurities she was battling in a male-dominated industry. Behind the scenes, In Living Color was also facing issues with the Fox network. In December 1992, Entertainment Weekly reported that Keenen had left the show due to creative differences with the network. Fox had been trying to make the show more controversial, but without truly pushing boundaries. Keenen was frustrated by this, telling Entertainment Weekly, "This is a shell of a company making desperate moves. They're collapsing and they don't care who they offend or what shows they ruin." His frustration deepened when Fox pulled the TV show The Heights from its Thursday night lineup and replaced it with reruns of In Living Color. This move irritated Keenen even more, especially since he was set to gain ownership of the show when it went into syndication. By running reruns ahead of time, Fox undermined the value of the old episodes, something Keenen felt was a direct attack on his creative work. "The years I put into the show were being robbed from me," he explained. This led to his departure from the show in March 1993. Following Keenan's exit, Fox also released Kim from her contract, though not without controversy. According to the LA Times, network executives claimed that Kim staged her own protest by refusing to participate in a sketch involving her iconic character, Bonita Betrayal, and accusing the writers of being offensive and racist. Kim denied these allegations, calling them completely unfounded. After the cancellation of In Living Color in 1994, Kim Wayans reunited with her brother Keenen for the film A Low Down Dirty Shame. This marked a significant step in her career as she continued to build her presence in the entertainment world. That same year, Kim starred in Talking About Sex, which was her first leading role. Despite her low public profile, she remained a consistent figure in the industry, working steadily, even if not always, in the spotlight. In 1996, Kim took on the role of Miss Johnson in Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, a satirical comedy that showcased her comedic range. But it was in the same year that Kim got one of her biggest breaks since In Living Color, joining the cast of the UPN sitcom In the House, starring LL Cool J. This show marked a new chapter for Kim, where she played a recurring role alongside other notable actors such as Alfonso Ribeiro, Maya Campbell, and Debbie Allen. The show was a hit, and Kim appeared in a total of 50 episodes before its cancellation in 1999. After In the House ended, Kim continued her work in television and film. She lent her voice to the animated series Wayans, which was short-lived, and appeared in the films Joanna Man and Dance Flick. Kim also made significant contributions behind the scenes. In addition to her acting career, she played a crucial role in her brother Damon Wayans' hit sitcom My Wife and Kids. Kim's contributions included writing over 16 episodes of the show and serving as a story editor on more than 50 episodes. In recent years, Kim Wayans has made a notable transition from film and television to the theater stage, embracing a new chapter in her artistic career. In a 2015 interview with NBC, she opened up about why her path to fame wasn't as pronounced as her brother's. "Well, you have to decide what's important for you in life," Kim shared. "And while my career is important and brings me a lot of joy, it's not everything. I'm more about the art. I like expressing myself as an artist, but I'm not chasing fame. It never happened. So the opportunities that have come to me and the opportunities that in some way help to either expand me as an artist or challenge me as an artist, that's what I find exciting. I don't find it exciting to be on the cover of every magazine or on everyone's tongue on social media. That really holds no appeal for me." Kim's artistic evolution didn't stop at comedy. In 2011, she took a bold step into drama, starring in Pariah, a powerful film that addressed lesbianism in the Black community. In a conversation with Essence magazine, she discussed the challenges of transitioning from comedy to such a heavy, emotional role. "It was difficult to get into a dark, dramatic space for this role because you have to put yourself into that kind of emotional space," she explained. "The character is so different from me. I really had to create her. I really had to keep combing the text in the script. It was like putting together a puzzle, asking the director questions about her background." More recently, Kim has continued to appear in guest roles, adding to her rich body of work. She made appearances in The Soul Man, New Girl, Marlon, and the Boomerang reboot on BET. However, it was her return to the stage in 2019 that caught the attention of theatergoers. Kim starred in the theater production An Act of God, in which she played the role of God. Acting in all its forms remains something Kim deeply enjoys. She once expressed, "I kind of put it out there in the universe I wanted to do more theater because I love the experience and I love the challenge." As recently as 2021, she appeared on HBO's A Black Lady sketch show. Her former In Living Color co-star, Kim Coles, was also on the show, though it's unclear if they crossed paths since they appeared in separate episodes. Kim Wayans may have become famous for her hilarious parodies of pop culture figures like Crystal Waters, Oprah Winfrey, and the iconic town gossip, Benita Butrell, on the legendary Fox series In Living Color. But these days, her focus has shifted more towards the dramatic arts. She's quietly built an impressive resume with standout roles in critically acclaimed films like Dee Reese's Pariah, as well as starring in the crime drama Reckless and appearing in episodes of Hawaii Five-0 and Criminal Minds. While her career may not have the same high profile as some of her brothers, Wayans prefers to operate under the radar in the entertainment industry. "Well, you have to decide what's important to you in life. My career is important to me and brings me a lot of joy, but it's not everything," Wayans shared. "I'm more about the art. I like expressing myself as an artist, but I'm not chasing fame. It just never happened for me." She's also excited about the shift in the industry, especially for people of color. "I think it's an exciting time for people of color. Not just Black people, but people in general, because there's a real hunger for diverse stories. People want to see a more complete reflection of what this country is," she explained. For Wayans, the opportunities that come her way are those that expand or challenge her as an artist. "That's what excites me. I'm not interested in being on the cover of every magazine or trending on social media. That just doesn't appeal to me." Wayans is also thrilled about the progress in television drama, particularly for people of color. "I'm over the moon about Viola Davis and Kerry Washington's success and shows like Empire. I think the powers that be are finally realizing that telling diverse stories is not just important, It's profitable. People are tired of seeing the same stories that don't speak to them. When it comes to the late-night scene, a format her brother Keenan attempted to break into unsuccessfully, Wayans sees room for improvement. I think late-night TV could definitely use more diversity. It's not just about men and women. It's also about having more color. That's an area that could definitely use some work. As for whether she'd be interested in taking on a late-night role herself, Wayans says, "Not really. That doesn't hold any appeal for me." In Living Color, star Kim Wayans has been in an interracial marriage for over 20 years. Many people may not know that Kim Wayans, the star of In Living Color, has been happily married for over 2 decades to her husband, Kevin Knotts. Despite her public career, Kim has kept her romantic life private, so few people were aware of her interracial marriage to Kevin, an actor and writer born in Oklahoma. Kevin, who affectionately calls Kim his funny girl, is known for his roles in My Wife and Kids and Gangland. He earned his MBA from Central Oklahoma University after completing his undergraduate studies at the University of Oklahoma. Before transitioning to commercial real estate in Newport Beach, California, Kevin worked in the oil and gas industry. He also supports Children's International, a charity focused on improving the lives of children around the world. Together, Kim and Kevin co-authored the beloved Amy Hodgepodge children's book series, which tells the story of a young mixed-race girl named Amy and her daily struggles and triumphs. Kim shared in an interview that the inspiration for the series came from their many nieces and nephews, about 38 in total. Kevin has spoken about how warmly Kim's large family welcomed him. He describes them as hard-working and smart individuals, and he's grateful for their embrace. Despite their long time together, Kim and Kevin made the choice not to have children. Kim explained in 2011, "I think it's because I come from a huge family that I don't feel the need. I've always had kids to love and to coddle." In her career, Kim has not shied away from big challenges. When she played the role of God in the Act of God play at Bristol Riverside Theater, she approached the role with deep self-reflection. The character of God has been portrayed by great actors like Sean Hayes and Jim Parsons, but Kim brought her own unique perspective to the role, connecting it to her life experiences. While playing such a monumental role might intimidate some, Kim embraced it fully. She's no stranger to tackling heavy themes, having explored topics like spirituality in Living Color. Looking ahead, Kim has even bigger ambitions. "I want more interesting, non-stereotypical, fully embodied roles," she said. "I'd like more directing. I'm getting ready to get back into more sitcoms, something I did many years ago and really enjoyed." Reflecting on her career in 2020, Kim shared how she would have approached things differently in her 20s. She acknowledged that back then, she didn't always trust her own voice and often sought advice from others. However, looking back, Kim realized she always had a strong sense of who she was and what she wanted. She wishes she had trusted herself more during those early years in her career. Kim, who starred alongside her brothers Damon Sr., Marlon, and Sean on In Living Color, has grown into an actress who values authenticity and is ready to take on new challenges. As a black woman in Hollywood, Kim continues to break barriers and inspire others with her resilience and vision. The Wayans family has long been known for its deep roots in comedy and entertainment, and Kim's contributions, though often in a supporting role, have left an indelible mark on the industry. Whether on In Living Color, In the House, or in her theater performances, Kim's ability to make us laugh and think has earned her a permanent place in the hearts of audiences. While her journey may not have been as high profile as some of her family members, Kim Wayans will always be remembered for her unique and essential contributions to comedy and entertainment. What are your thoughts on Kim's impressive career and how she's handled the spotlight? Do you think there's more to her story than meets the eye? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Kim Wayans' life, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content about how your favorite stars live today. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's next.